ஆன் பண்ணுமாண்ணா டைம்
नमो नमः।
हाँ नमो नमः। आशीष नमस्कार शिवकुमार। हाँ नमांसि
नमस्कारम।
ओ नमस्कारम।
नमस्कारम।
हाँ
नमस्कारम।
ओ श्रीराम वीणा। हाँ नमो नमः। निहलता तपन ठंडी। हाँ ठंडी लगी ऋषिकेश में।
हाँ ठंडी शुरू हो गई। हाँ
हाँ हाँ अच्छा टोपी के बिना रहना ओके so we shall start. प्रविश्यामवाचिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीविकत्तिहिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चातुरतानिधिं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। 85 स्मृत्या लोके तु वर्णाश्रमविहितमदः नित्यकाम्यादि सर्वं ब्रह्मार्पणं स्यात् इति निगमगिरः सङ्गिरन्ते दिरम्यम्। यन्नासानेत्रजिह्वा करचरणशिरः श्रोत्रसन्तर्पणेन तुष्येदङ्गीरसाक्षात् तरुरिव सकलो मूलसन्तर्पणेन। यः प्रैत्यात्मानभिज्ञः श्रुतिविदपि तथा कर्मकृत् कर्मणोऽस्य नाशः स्यादल्पभोगात् पुनरवतरणे दुःखभोगो महीयान्। आत्माभिज्ञस्य लिप्सोः अपि भवति महान् शाश्वतः सिद्धिभोगः। आत्मा तस्मादुपास्यः खलु तदधिगमे सर्वसौख्यान्यलिप्सोः। सूर्याद्यैरर्थभानं न हि भवति पुनः केवलैर्नात्र चित्रम्। सूर्यात् सूर्यप्रतीतिः न भवति सहसा नातिचन्द्रस्य चन्द्रात्। अग्नेरग्नेश्च किन्तु स्फुरतिरविमुखम् चक्षुषश्चित्प्रयुक्तात्। आत्मज्योतिस्ततोऽयम् पुरुष इह महो देवतानां च चित्रम्। प्राणेनाम्भांसि भूयः पिबति पुनरसो अन्नमश्नाति तत्र तत्पाकं जाठरोऽग्निः तदुपहितबलः द्राक्षणैर्वाकरोति व्यानः सर्वाङ्गनाडीष्वथनयति रसम् प्राणसन्तर्पणार्थम् निस्सारम् पूतिगन्धम्
त्यजति बहिरयम्
देहतोपानसंज्ञः व्यापारम् देहसंस्थः प्रतिवपुरखिलम् पञ्चवृत्त्यात्मकोऽसौ प्राणः सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् अधिपतिरनिशम् सत्तया
निर्विवादम्
यस्येत्थम् चिद्घनस्य स्फुटमिह कुरुते सोऽस्मि सर्वस्य साक्षी प्राणस्य प्राणयेषोऽखिलतनुभृताम् चक्षुषश्चक्षुरेषः. So the last two verses were primarily trying to make you understand and appreciate that this Atman is to be distinguished from the Pranamaya Kosha. So prana's various activities may think as if prana is the most important thing, but this Atman is described as pranasya pranaha chakshushas chakshuhu. So that is what we saw. The verse that we are going to see now, verse 90, is a very interesting verse which has its basis in the famous Upanishad mantra, Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. So this is the mantra that is the basis for the verse that we are going to read. So we will read the verse and then we will go back to that mantra. Yam bhantam chidghanaikam
Yam bhantam chidghanaikam Yam bhantam chidghanaikam
Kshiti jala pavanaditya chandradayo ye Kshiti jala pavanaditya chandradayo ye Kshiti jala pavanaditya chandradayo ye bhasa tasyiva chanu praviralagatayaha bhasa tasyiva chanu praviralagatayaha bhasa tasyiva chanu praviralagatayaha bhanti tasmin vasanti bhanti tasmin vasanti bhanti tasmin vasanti vidyut punjognisanghaha
Vidyut punjognisanghaha Vidyut punjognisanghaha
apyudugana vitatihi
Apyudugana vitatihi Apyudugana vitatihi
bhasayet kim paresham bhasayet kim paresham bhasayet kim paresham jyotishantam hyanantam jyotishantam hyanantam jyotishantam hyanantam kavimajamamaram
Kavimajamamaram Kavimajamamaram
शाश्वतं जन्मशून्यम् शाश्वतं जन्मशून्यम् शाश्वतं जन्मशून्यम् यं भान्तं चिद्घनैकं क्षितिजलपवनादित्यचन्द्रादयो ये भासा तस्यैव चानुप्रविरलगतयः भान्ति तस्मिन् वसन्ति. चिद्घनैकं bhantam yam. So this is how you have to start. The description of this pranasya prana, chakshushas chakshuhu and so on, is chidghana. That is why we have even in this Upanishad, Prajnanam Brahma. So this is towards the end of Prashnopanishad. We have this word Prajnanam Brahma. Here he says Chidghanaikam Bhantam Yam Anu Bhanti. So this is how you have to do the Anvaya. So this Atman is described as Chidghanaika. Chidghanaika means, so it is one of pure consciousness. Okay? So pure consciousness. Chidghanaikam Bhantam Yam. So there are a few things which are listed here. So that seems to be some interesting list. Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandra Dayaha. Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandra Dayaha. There is another word which is a compound. Pravira Lagatayaha. Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandra Dayaha Pravirala Gatayaha. This word Pravirala Gatayaha can be understood either as a qualifier for this, or it can be described as something which is understood as a characteristics of this. Anyway, we will just see that. It can be understood in two different ways. Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandra Dayaha. So there are 5 things which are listed here. Kshitihi Jalam Pavana Aditya Chandradayaha. So Kshitihi refers to Prithvi. Kshitihi means Prithvi. You know the word Kshitija. What is it? Kshitija can refer to any of these plants and so on, which grow upon Kshiti. This is one way of understanding. Huh? Oh, Kshitija. Oh, correct. Kshitija, correct. So Sita can also be called as Kshitija. Okay. So one who was born. But we in mathematical text, astronomical text, use Kshitija to refer to horizon. So this horizon is called Kshitija. Okay, in mathematical texts, or rather astronomical works, astronomy. So we use the word Kshitija to refer to horizon, that which is just imagined to be on the surface of the earth, born out of horizon. Anyway, so this is Kshitija. Here Kshiti refers to Prithvi. Jala, of course, evident. Pavana means Vayuhu. Pavana Adityaha Ravihi Chandradayaha, etc. So these are stated as elements which seem to be quite different in nature, distinct in nature. How are they distinct? Kshitihi refers to anything that is solid in nature. Understand? Kshitihi is solid. Then Jala, you can conceive it to be liquid. Okay. Then Pavana refers to something which is in gaseous state. So you divide the matter into 3 different types, right? solid, liquid, and gas. So this is a major division that you do with reference to matter. Then he is using the word Aditya. So Aditya refers to the source of light. So Aditya is source of light for us, and he is conceived to be source of light not only for this loka but other lokas also. This is how it is generally conceived of. Kshitijaditya. Then we have Chandramaha. So Chandramaha is something which is helpful to you when this source of light is absent. So as a reflecting agent. Okay. So this Chandramaha is reflecting agent. So Kshitijaditya, Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandradayaha Ye. Anu means that which follow. Anu means that which follows. Chidghanaikam bhantam, Chidghanaikam yam bhantam anu, Kshitijala Pavanaditya Chandradayaha bhanti. Now, this word Praviralagatayaha, so he is just hanging. So this should be taken as an adjective of this Kshitijala Pavanaditya Chandradayaha. So suppose you take it as an adjective, then what does this Praviralagatayaha mean? Praviralagatayaha. So Gatihi has several meanings, of course. So Gatihi means sometimes Jnanam. Gatihi means sometimes the abode. So Gatihi also means motion and so on. Viralaha. So Viralaha, you know what is Viralaha? Viralaha means something which is extremely rare. Okay? Viralaha. In fact, there is a nice verse. Nahaguni Guninam. You repeat the verse. This is a nice verse. Naguni Guninam Veti.
Naguni Guninam Veti. Naguni Guninam Veti.
Guni Bhavati Matsari.
Guni.
Guni Gunishu Matsari.
Guni Gunishu Matsari.
Guni
Gunishu Matsari.
Guni Chagunaragi Cha.
Guni Chagunaragi Cha. Guni Chagunaragi Cha.
Viralas Saralo Janaha.
Viralas Saralo Janaha. Viralas Saralo Janaha.
This word Virala is a beautiful usage here in this verse. Virala means extremely rare. It has slightly different connotations in different contexts. So here, so we need to understand in this verse is extremely difficult to find. Okay? Extremely difficult to find. So what does this verse say? Naguni Guninam Veti. Guninam Aguni Naveti. So you have to understand. So Guna is a variety of types. Suppose you are not a virtuous person, then it may be difficult for you to appreciate the virtues in others. Understand? So for you to appreciate virtue in others, so you need to possess those kinds of virtues. Then only you will be able to have a feel for that. Okay. So this guna, if you just understand as a certain skill which has been acquired by this person, then if you are a musician, then you will be able to appreciate the musical rendering of the other. So otherwise, so like me, you will say everything is good. You understand? So this is, so Naguni Guninam Veti. So in order to appreciate the guna, you have to be a guni. So this is a very general statement. Vetti means janati. Naguni guninam vetti. So this can refer to scholarship in any discipline. This can refer to arts, music, it can refer to the virtues in the other person. So in any case, so aguni guninam na vetti, na janati, he does not understand. Guni bhavati, guni gunishu matsari. This is another problem. So this Kavi says, if you are a guni, so I have heard from musicians that among them there will be a lot of jealousy, among them a lot of problem will be there. Anyway, this is what I have heard. So guni gunishu matsari means if you are a guni, then with reference to the other guni, you develop a certain kind of jealousy, whatever. Okay. Guni gunishu matsari. Now he says, Guni cha gunaragi cha viralas saralo janaha. Guni cha gunaragi cha. You are a guni and you are able to appreciate the guna in others. So this is something which is extremely rare. Guni cha gunaragi cha viralaha. And actually he is a sarala. Saralaha saha. Okay. So viralas saralo janaha. Anyway, that is a interesting usage of the word virala. So here in this verse, praviralagatayaha. What do we understand by praviralagatayaha? So this pravirala, so the way I was trying to describe these elements which were listed in this compound, Kshitijala, Pavana, Ditya Chandradayaha. So this, so one is solid, one is liquid, one is gas, etc., etc. So they are all completely distinct. One doesn't sort of overlap with other. Okay. So it is in that sense you have to understand this as a virala. Means one is not sort of overlapping with other. They are some sort of distinct sets. Okay. Prakarshena viralaha. Praviralagatayaha. Gatayaha means their own nature. Each of them has its own distinct nature. So it is in that sense you can understand this term praviralagatayaha. So gatayaha here means swabhavaha. You should understand Gatayaha as swabhavaha. So pratyekam sarvatha bhinna swabhavaha. Kshitijala pavanaditya chandradayaha. Okay. So one is Chanda kiranaha, other is Shitala kiranaha, Aditya Chandra. Okay. So they are all completely distinct. So if you just take this word to describe the characteristics of these entities. Okay. Now, how do we understand? Chidghanaikam yam bhantam anu praviralagatayaha kshitijala pavanaditya chandradayaha bhanti. There is further more to be added. Okay. Yam bhanti. Now, tasyeva bhasa bhanti. Praviralagatayaha yete ye vartante te tasyeva bhasa bhanti. Tasyeva bhasa bhanti means so all of them become evident to you. Okay. So all these things. Bhati means here you should just understand as becoming evident to you. Okay. So becoming the object of cognition for you. So yam bhantam means so this person is a self-evident person for whom these things become evident. Okay. So tam bhantam anu bhanti. Okay. Bhasa yes tasyeva bhasa bhanti. Because of his jyoti alone, these become evident to you. Okay. Tasyeva bhasa bhanti. Then further he says, Adhacha tasminneva vasanti. So tasminneva vasanti means yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti. Okay. Yena jivanti means tasminneva vasanti. So they come up from that, they live in that. So that is the primordial entity which has given birth to all these things. So that is what we need to understand. So this ring, suppose it is made of gold, even as it is ring, it lives in the gold. It is born out of gold, it lives in gold, and then it will merge with gold once you melt it. So similarly we need to understand, so all these Kshiti Jala Pavanaditya Chandradayaha. So these are all samples which have been listed by Acharya to tell you matter of different forms and celestial bodies of different forms. So which essentially means all that is seen by you. Okay? So whether it is a source of light or a source of reflecting light, or things are, so these are all things have to be understood by this. Kshitijala Pavanaditya Chandradayaha. So this Praviralagatayaha, so is understood in a particular way. Now let me bring in another aspect of the word Praviralagatayaha. Normally we understand the word Gatihi to refer to motion. Okay. Gatihi is referring to motion. Okay. Dhrutatara Gatihi means someone who is very swiftly moving. Now, Praviralagatayaha, if you take the word Gati to refer to motion, then Praviralagatayaha, you just take the same 5 elements. So Kshitihi, so it has a kind of a motion. Jalam, it has a different kind of a motion. Vayuhu, it has a different kind of motion. Adityaha, so he has a kind of a motion. And Chandramaha, it has a kind of a motion. Okay. The motion of each of them is something which is completely distinct. Okay. So if you understand this Kshiti, so this has a motion. So today, as we know, it's a spinning motion around its own axis. So this is very unique to this. Virala means, so this is absolutely unique. In fact, the motion of any of these particles, if you analyze, okay, so each has its own unique nature. Even if you think of in physics, so there are some interesting things which we talk about. Okay, so this spin of a particle. So particle means the dimension of 10 to the power minus and so on and so forth. So even there, so none of them have same things. So Praviralagatayaha at all levels, Kshitihi. So Jalam. So if you just think of the motion, if you try to characterize, is all very different. Overall, it may be somewhat looking similar. Prakrishtascha viralascha means they have prakrishtaha, you can understand as something which is so exceptional, unique to it. And virala, rare. Rare means it is not found elsewhere. So all of them. Pravirala. Then we just take Pavana. So the Pavana's behavior is something which is extremely difficult. It is the Pavana behavior which can bring you some nice breeze. The Pavana behavior can bring you some tornado. So Pavana behavior can become. So anyway, so this Pavana's behavior is something which is very unique. He is continuously moving this prana sanchara in our own sharira. See, this what we need to understand is when we talk about prana, apana, vyano, dana, so it is the same Pavana behavior in this sharira. Okay. Sharirantas sanchari vayuhu pranaha. Okay. So saha upadhi bhedat panchadaha uchyate. So we need to understand that. So each of them, so this phrase is a very interesting phrase which Acharya seems to have given. Pravira lagatayaha. So the same Vayu Sanchara, okay, so is something which is beyond our conception. Okay, so it's very, very difficult. Pravira lagatayaha, it's very distinct, unique. And Aditya's motion, of course. So this motion of Aditya, which is essentially, in our understanding, it is the sun which is sort of moving around the earth. And it completes one period in 365.258 days, something like that. Okay. So this is one kind of a gati. And Chandrasya gatihi. Chandrasya gatihi is something which is absolutely fascinating. What is so fascinating about it? No. That is not. No, this is really fabulous if you think. So this fellow is spinning. As every body is spinning. Okay? Our mind is also spinning. But so the fellow is spinning in such a way that his spinning period and the rotational period around the earth is identical. Identical, this has been identical for, we don't know, thousands and thousands of years. So that is why the moon is presenting the same face to us. Okay, this Chandra Gati is something which is quite remarkable. I don't think any other, see, earth has a spin and the spin is 24 hours. Whereas the motion around is 365 plus days. For moon, this and that are same. So this is something Prakrishta Gatihi, Viralacha Gatihi, which is true of any of them anyway, if you just carefully analyze. So this is another way of understanding this phrase, Pravira Lagatayaha. Now we can understand this word, Pravira Lagatayaha. Yambhantam, so this Chitghanikam. So what we need to understand is all these things are understood by us. So this Chaitanya is able to understand all this. Now it is in this sense we can understand this verse to be Yambhantam Anu. So by the blessing of which conscious being inside, so these varied kinds of motion is understood. Tam bhantam anubhanti means, so it is this conscious being which brings this to light. Okay. So yambhantam chidghanikam kshitijala pavanaditya chandradayo ye bhanti. See, now we can understand as tasyaiva bhasa, by the light that is shed by this conscious being, praviralagatayaha iti bhanti. So this is something, ete sarve praviralagatayaha iti bhanti. So this you can understand it this way also. Iti bhanti athacha tasminne vavasanti. Okay. So this is something which is being described. Now later, in the later half of the verse, he says विद्युत्पुञ्जोऽग्निसङ्घोऽप्युडुगणविततिः भासयेत् किं परेशं ज्योतिःशान्तं ह्यनन्तं कविमजममरं शाश्वतं जन्मशून्यम् विद्युत्पुञ्जः अग्निसङ्घः अपि उडुगणविततिः भासयेत् किं परेशम्. So this person is described, so the one who made all these things evident to you, so he is described in several terms here. In the last quarter of the verse, Jyotishantam Hyanantam Kavimajam Amaram Shashvatam Janmashunyam. How many are there? Jyotihi Shantam Hyanantam Kavim Ajam Amaram Shashvatam Janmashunyam. There are 8 descriptions. We will see them. What they mean. So some seem to be sort of synonymous, but we will see that there can be some nice interpretations by which we will be able to see the distinct idea that this word captures. So here he says Vidyut Punjogni Sanghopyudagana Vitatihi. Punjaha literally means Samuha. Okay. Punjaha means Samuha. Vidyut Punjaha. Vidyut Punjaha. So this Vidyut Punjaha is a series of lightning. So this is the way that we can understand in his times, Acharya's times. Nowadays this Vidyut Punja is all this electrical lightings. Vidyut Punjaha. See, this is unimaginable, the kind of lighting that we see. Okay. Vidyut Punjaha. This is also the image that is being presented in front of our screens is also essentially Vidyut Punja. Vidyut Punjaha Agni Sanghaha. Similarly, variety of Agnis. Udugana Vitatihi. Udu. What is Udu?
Star.
Udu. Udu means star. Oo is a very interesting word. I think Justice Sri Krishna would have definitely read this. So there is a beautiful verse in Kumara Sambhava, I think. Umeti matra tapaso nishiddha paschadumakhyam sumukhi jagama. The verse goes like Tam Parvati Tyabhijanena namna bandhu priyam bandhujano juhava umeti matra tapaso nishiddha paschadumakhyam sumukhi jagama. This is a very beautiful verse. See, this Kavi describes, so this woo suddenly made me reminder. So this is because this voodoo, there are some episodes in Purana also. Nakshatra is the most common name. See, Naksharatiti. So voodoo is a name which seems to have been given to it based on some episode. Like the word Uma given to Parvati. So Uma is a name which has been given to Parvati. Tam Parvati Tyabhijanena namna Bandhupriyam Bandhujano Juhava. So Bandhujanaha means the relatives were calling her affectionately by the word Parvati. Why? Because she is born out of this Parvata. Abhijanena namna Bandhupriyam. Bandhupriyam is another phrase. She was so affectionate.